Alright guys, how you doing? It's Michael from Core Evolution. I'm in my timeout box. Nancy isn't finished. We're coming today, 6:30 Monday evening for our Monday night boot camp. If you notice the yellow tape on the floor, we're not done yet, but this is going to be for our boot camps for our cardio kickboxing, so we can help maintain that social distancing. As far as what I've heard, we have still not been given the okay to open up gyms. I know some gyms are opening, but they're not supposed to. So I'd rather just play it safe, abide by the rules. Because you know me, I'm always about doing the right thing. Anyways, but so we haven't got the word yet. Obviously, with the curfews that are going on around right now, with all the protests and rioting, looting, they're throwing a monkey into the wrench, and so we don't really know what's going on, other than the fact that they have not given us the date or the go-ahead, come up with guidelines yet, anything like that. However, I have developed procedures and protocol for what we're going to be doing here. I'll have it finalized by tonight and tomorrow. I will be sending out to our trainers so they can take a look at it tomorrow, and as well as a new waiver that all the clients and trainers will have to sign. So we'll be adding some stuff here to the gym for all of you guys to keep you guys safe, to keep you protected, and to make sure that we maintain the most and the healthiest and safest, cleanest environment here at the gym for you guys. So, and one last thing too. Obviously, you know that the big box gyms, when they do open up, they're going to be going by reservations. If you haven't heard yet, 24 Hour Fitness has already put their protocol out. What they're going to be doing, they will be taking reservations for a certain number of people in the gym, and that includes the training. You will have about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half to do your workout, and then you have to leave. And then they clean up the gym, and then they let the next wave of reservations come in. So, that being said, if you don't want to wait, and if you don't have equipment at home, we're here. Okay, we would like to try to open up, and we'll be talking with the trainers what we can do to open up the gym for some of the people that do not want to wait at 24 Hour Fitness, LA Fitness, UFC Gym, wherever. You guys will have a home here. So we'll figure all that out. We'll have ready to go. If we get the word to go, that we can open up, we will be ready to go. We'll hit the ground running. We'll have everything in place to keep you guys safe and to make sure you guys get your workouts in and in a great, clean, and safe environment. So that being said, I have Nancy here today, and we're going to be doing a full body workout. Usually we do lower body on Mondays, but she asked if we can do a full body workout. So we're going to do a bunch of exercises for the entire body. We'll do some abs and some core as well. And so you guys can follow along. You guys can follow along tomorrow, or if you want to write them down and then do them tomorrow on your own at your own pace, that's fine too. Oh, we will be going through a bunch of different exercises, a couple different circuits to make sure that she gets everything hit. And then we'll go from there. So I did try to get some medium dumbbells, and we'll start off with those. We'll be doing some body weight stuff, but no other piece of equipment will be necessary. So that being said, you ready? Scared shitless. Here we go. All right. So we start off with a little bit of warm up, full body warm up. Okay. We'll start off with some air squats first. Let's go with 10 air squats, nice and easy. She has been working all day at her regular job doing inventory, so she has been sitting down all day on her butt like she normally does. Oh, I'm sorry. We want to make sure she does warm up nice and slow. She is older.
Rude. Oh, no, he didn't.
All right, we're going to go with some walkouts. So 10 walkouts. No push-ups. Just walk it out, walk it back. I've known Nancy for a long time. We used to work together like 20 years ago, so I've known Nancy for a long time. I think I was graduating high school and she was...
Oh, she...
So yes, so we have our boxes marked off. They're 4 feet by 3 feet wide. And they're spaced out by about 7 feet in between each middle of each box. Make sure you guys keep your distance. We will be going to a reservation-based application to sign up for the classes. We will be getting that straightened out, and then obviously passing more information on to you guys as well. But we will have to go more reservations for the classes. But we do have enough classes, and that's only for classes. We do have enough classes out there so that once we start them up, we'll let you guys know how to reserve your spot. You guys will come in, we'll do our thing as far as protocol, temperature checks, sanitizing, stuff like that. We'll have your equipment ready to go. We'll do your workout, we'll clean everything up, and you guys will be on your way. So, 20 jumping jacks, please. 20 jumping jacks. We'll get some jumping jacks now. Get the heart rate up a little bit. Also, too, guys, we do have some equipment that we still have for sale. I have a weight tree. I have a hyperextension bench to work your lower back. I have a couple of weight plates. I'm not sure what size. An incline bench that we have, so to do incline bench press, and
A dumbbell rack.
a dumbbell rack, a miniature dumbbell rack, like 4 foot long dumbbell rack, two racks on it, and a couple of another barbell, a little bit rusted out, but it's a 45-pound barbell. It's in decent shape. So if you guys are interested, you can look me up on OfferUp. I have it under my name under OfferUp, Michael Villarreal, or you can message us on Instagram and we give you some more information there. But I do have a couple pieces left, so if you guys are interested, let us know. All right, so I'm going to do some push-ups now, so I want 10 push-ups.
Ooh, Nancy.
If you guys also don't know about Nancy, she when she first started training with the gym, this was before your first baby, right? Then she got pregnant. She stopped coming to the gym after a little while. Like, how long were you working on when you got pregnant the first time? So she stopped just because, just doctor told her to give her a little bit of a break. So she stopped working out after she got pregnant. Had the baby, took her a while to come back. 2 years. Then she came back, and then she got pregnant again. So something's in the water over here, I guess. But
it's only 2, you guys. It's only 2.
But she didn't stop working out. And if you ever notice, if you do follow us, or if you posted before pictures of Nancy working out up until about a week before she had the baby.
Yeah.
And here she is, with the belly, and she's kicking the heavy bag, and she's doing push-ups, and she's doing plank. There were certain things we didn't have her do. We didn't have her do squats, lunges, things like that. But she's out there doing pretty much everything else. And she stopped working out about a week before she had the baby. She went to labor. How long was she labor?
Minutes.
Like, quick. The baby was like ready to come out. And actually, the baby came out on the floor and started doing some push-ups. That was good. But the doctor was pretty amazed that was one of the easiest labors he'd ever seen. So, but she was very strong. She was able to bounce back very quickly because she kept it up. Now, that doesn't mean that if you've never been pregnant before and you get pregnant, you want to keep working out or you want to start working out. But if you have been working out and you do get pregnant, talk to your doctor, explain to them. I think working out while you're pregnant, during your pregnancy, as long as you're not super high risk, is a big time benefit if you can keep it up. If the doctor says to stop, go ahead and stop. But if there's something that maybe your gym can do to modify some of the exercises for you to make it safe for you, by all means continue and keep it up. Because one, it's going to help with the labor, it's going to help with some of the issues that you might have in the labor, it's going to help with the actual birth, and it's also going to help when you come back. So, we appreciate Nancy sticking around. It was great to see. The ultrasound that she had of the baby was flexing, which is awesome.
True story.
One of the best pictures ever. The doctor was like, I think the baby's flexing, and sure enough, the baby had a little arm up like this was throwing a bicep pull. So it was great. So again, Nancy's been around for a long time and been a big supporter of the gym, and so we really appreciate it.
Hey, Nancy.
All right, so she's gonna grab her dumbbells. So we're gonna grab her dumbbells. So I'll take it a little bit easier on her. I'm not gonna beat her ass like I normally would have. She's been very nice to us. All right, come over. We're not gonna worry about the social distance with this. Just do that. All right, so we're gonna go full body. We're gonna go about 5 exercises, and then we're gonna work our way through, give her a little bit of a break, and then we'll go from there. So first things first, we're gonna start off with alternating lunges. We're gonna go with 12 lunges, 6 on each leg. All right, so let's go. And again, watch where her knees, watch the width of her feet. Her dumbbells hang down nice and natural. Her back is nice and straight. That doesn't mean that she's sitting up straight or standing up straight like this. She's relaxed in a nice normal position. She's leaning forward a little bit, but her back is still straight. From right here, we're going to go into some shoulder press, nice and easy. So dumbbells facing our shoulders. We're going to go with an Arnold press, which means the dumbbells are facing here. Press up and rotate. Palms will face away from us at the top, and then down to the front. We're going to go 10 of those. Always make sure we bring them down to the front of our shoulders right through here. So it's all one motion. Press up, 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 and rotate up at the top. About halfway up is when you want to start the rotation up. Okay? So now we're gonna go with some bicep curls, okay? Basic bicep curls. Let's go up, 10 of them. Now, if you want to go more reps, definitely go more reps. If you want to go heavier weight, drop the reps, that's fine too. Whatever you guys have access to at your house. All right, now we're gonna go with some dumbbell kickbacks. We're gonna have her lean over, keep those elbows up nice and high. We're gonna have her kick back. When we do the next circuit, I will have her turn sideways so you get a better view, a different view of her form and her technique and her body position. From here, we're gonna go into 10 rows. Dumbbell rows, back and straight, 45 degrees, but nice and straight. Just pull those elbows back into her hips. When she's done with those, I'm gonna have her drop onto the floor. We're gonna do 10 regular push-ups. So very basic exercises. Again, this is the first circuit, so we'll keep it nice and simple. Still warming that body up. And we're gonna give her a quick little break, and then we're gonna do all those exercises again. Okay? So, come on really quick. Everybody watch her drink some water.
I was gonna spill it on purpose. But then I thought, no, my kid likes water.
All right, we'll do it again. Your face that way. Okay, so we're gonna go with our 12 lunges, 6 on each leg first. Let's go. So she's not taking a huge, long step back, kind of a natural step, which is fine. Okay, she's kind of getting the work done on the back leg, her hamstring, and on the front leg, the top part, the quad. And this should alternate. Obviously, those muscles will switch up. If you want to make it more hamstring and glute, we can take a longer step back. If you want to make it more quad-based, quad-focused, shorten that step up. Okay? So you notice her back is nice and straight. Lean it forward a little bit, but not too bad. Shoulder press now, those arm presses. Okay? Okay? Press up and rotate. Yeah. And you notice too when she comes up, her biceps are next to her ears, which is perfect, exactly what we want. Starts off with the emphasis on the front shoulder by having the dumbbells here in the front, but as she presses and rotates them up, we involve the rest of the muscles in the shoulder, and she finishes exactly where she should be with her biceps next to her ears. Her legs are nice and relaxed, her knees are soft, they're not straight. Okay, so bicep curls, territory. More bicep curls, again, nice relaxed position. Feet are a little bit apart. That's whatever's comfortable for you. If you like them wider, if you like them more narrow, it's entirely personal preference. But the knees should always be soft. Right now, palms are up, elbows are tight to her body, right next to it. She curls up, she gets a little baby python going. We'll go dumbbell kickbacks now. So she's going to lean over. A little more if you can. Okay. Now for the dumbbell kickbacks, the legs doesn't matter. Whatever is comfortable enough to get you down into a position where you can keep your shoulder to your elbow parallel to the floor. Okay? We don't want to see those elbows dropping down. We want to see the top of that arm parallel to the floor. So here's perfect. Elbows stay nice and level. Just taking those dumbbells straight back. Okay? Dumbbell rows now. So for dumbbell rows, again, feet are in a position. So from here, what I want her to think about is pushing her butt and her hips to try to touch the wall. Okay? So right there. So her back stays nice and straight, 45-degree position. Her arm's going to be out a little bit in front of her. Just pull the elbows into the hips. Go. So her shoulders stay down. They're not coming up and scrunching up. Her back is nice and straight. Protecting her lower back.
5 and 5.
She's squeezing right there where she
The most you've ever done.
The most I've ever done is 6 and 6.
But how much was that? I don't want to add it up.
You don't know. Down, 10 push-ups. So go ahead and face down the phone. So now we're going to go to 10 push-ups. She's going to start on her knee, on her toes. A little bit too much arch here, so I want her to keep her hips up. There we go. You want to think about the chest going down to the floor. So she did her 4 or 5 on her toes. Now she's going to drop to her knees. Maintain the back position. Get her chest all the way down to the floor. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to give her another drink of water. I'm going to change up the exercise. combination exercises, so we're going to get a couple different body parts with each movement. Okay? Okay? Alright, so we're going to start off with some thrusters first. So the thrusters work in the legs, hips, the glutes, and then the press up with the shoulder press. So, down, press up. Okay, we're going to go 10 of those. Now, a couple different ways you can hold the dumbbells. You can hold them here if you want, but for these, I like the elbows in, dumbbells facing here, each other, palm facing each other here. From there, no, like that. Alright, so you're going to squat down, press up, press the elbows up. 10 of them. I still want her to try to get her biceps next to her ears. That's it, just like that. 3. That also helps the shoulder mobility and strengthening that shoulder, the rotator cuff, and the areas in the back of the shoulder by getting those dumbbells up through here. Okay? Oh, the grimace on that face already.
I wasn't looking at you.
Alright, so now we're going to do a dumbbell row with a dumbbell kickback. So we're going to combine those two exercises that we just did. Starting here, rowing here, kicking them back here. So 4 movements. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So out, elbows to the hips. Good. Pull back. Now kick them out straight. Good. Down, and then down. So 1. 2. Ideally, if we're doing just the kickback, her back would be flatter and more pillows to the floor. So because we're combining them, we kind of want to be about 45 degrees is fine. We want to make sure that when we pull those elbows back, that we keep them up nice and high. So now we're going to go into an alternating reverse lunge with the bicep curl. So jump down the right side. Okay. So back with that left leg. That's your right leg, but other than that, it's fine. So whatever leg I tell Nancy to start with, she always runs with the opposite. Okay, start back with your left leg. That's not that. See, there she did it again. I can just
I'm walking.
back with that leg.
Fine.
Curl up. Good. And then down. So again, 4 movements. Step back with the leg. Don't let it touch the floor. Curl up, curl down, stand up. And we're going to go 12 reps of this also, so 6 on each leg. After this, we'll go through our sides, and then we'll do our colors and our numbers for Nancy so she can learn. Yellow. Black. And she can't talk right now because she's tired, so that's good. So she's still maintaining good form. Her back is nice and straight, but she's not arched back, trying to keep it back. It's just a nice straight position. Relax, maybe lean it forward just a little bit, which is fine. I hope she's keeping track because I'm not counting. Well, all right, now we're going to go on the floor. We're going to do our push-up with we're going to do some renegade rows with the push-up. So on the floor with the dumbbell, push-up position. Do a few. She's going to do a few on her toes. Then she'll do a few of the rest of them on her knees. So push up, roll with the up. Come on. Are we stuck?
I'm not up.
She'll do them all on her knees.
I'm going to do them all on my
Do them
knees.
all on her knees. All right, so let's start again. Here we go. Ready? Push up, up, and then go to her toes, roll with the right arm, roll with the left arm, and then back to her knees, and that's 1 rep. She's going to do 10 of those. I hope. Now, some people, when they do their push-ups, they have their feet opened up wide, they have them together. Personal preference is whatever you want, doesn't affect what's going on up here. However, when you are doing the renegade rows, when you are rowing from this position, from that push-up position, advice for right now, keep the feet wider to give yourself some balance. What number is that? All right, 1 more. Let's go. 7. Come on, come on, come on! Don't stop. They're all watching you.
One more.
No, I said.
Dude, you guys
4
heard
more.
him.
I said 4 more. She also thought I said right. I said left. Up. Come on. 2 more. Oh, this struggle. Come on. Come on, keep the feet there. Last one, come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Good. Up, come on. Right to it. And 10. Good. Okay, we'll give it a little bit of a break, get some water. Now, when we're doing those renegade rows, one thing I want you guys to remember, and you can do them with dumbbells, you can do them with circular dumbbells if you have to, okay? You can do them on kettlebells if you'd like to. No matter what you do them on, okay, is before you pull up and row with one arm, think about pushing the other dumbbell or kettlebell or whatever into the floor first. Lock your core in, brace yourself before you pull it and pick up that one arm, all right? So if you're here and you're doing our push-ups, go down enough, or even if you don't do the push-up, before you lift up and row with this arm, push the other arm into the ground, brace yourself, row, come back down, push, and pull up, okay? That'll help lock your core in, it'll get it nice and tight, and it'll help keep the shoulders and your hips from twisting at the same time, all right? All right, ready? One more time, let's go. All right.
That was my second set.
Start out with our thrusters first. Here we go. Thrusters, 10 of them. Let's go. Huh? Yeah. She's delirious already. All right, one. Nice. Two. Now, one thing with Nancy is she tends to hold her breath. And if she's not holding her breath, she tends to breathe in and out through her mouth. And you can hear her breathing right now. Have you ever gotten like a scary phone call at home? It's fine, Nancy, because she's going,
Probably me calling for help on this class.
but, so I always have to constantly remind her, breathe in through her nose and out through her mouth. Slow it down. She's stronger than she thinks. But sometimes she gets nervous or she, you know, who knows, whatever. And she is her own worst enemy when it comes to her breathing. All right, good? We're alternating lunges with the bicep curl. Okay, so don't lunge, curl. So 10 of those. Here we're going to go into the rows with the kickback. Row and kickback. Do a little more. One. One of the secondary muscles that we do hit when we are doing our rows and our kickbacks is always the rear shoulder up here, and that's fine. However, when we're doing our rows especially, I want those dumbbells out at an angle. And that's why I always say, bring the elbows into the hip. We want this angle of the arm being pulled back, the dumbbell being pulled back. If we do it straight up and down, then we really put an emphasis on those rear shoulders, and we neglect our lats down here, which we want to do the opposite. We want to make sure we get the lats the most, and the rear shoulders secondary. All right? Ready to get rows? Well, be nice on these. We want to do 5 of these. Do all. You're welcome. Up. Down. Good. Try to minimize the movement of the legs and the feet. The knees come down, right into it. Right, the toes go right down, and that roll. Good. So even being tired, her back, her hips are not really twisting that much. We're staying pretty flat, and that's good. Good. When you are doing those rolls, don't be afraid to open those feet a little bit wider. Come on, come on, one more, one more. All right, get some water really quick. Get some water, Nancy. We're going to go through again a few more exercises concerning, or that are going to go hit multiple body parts again. So some compound exercises. How you doing over there, Nancy? Doing good? Now, one of the workouts that we'll do, I'm not sure if we'll do it tomorrow, if we'll do it Thursday, probably Thursday. I will let you guys know that what equipment I'm going to want you to use, and we're going to be using some household items. So, might be using some gallons of water, Thinking maybe some boxes of detergent if you have some of those. But we'll have a few pieces in here that you can use, and we'll have my people that are doing the classes with me, have them utilize them to show you guys how you can use them at home. If you guys have any babies, kids that we can use for the class, let us know. We'd like to use a kid if you got a chance. Just borrow the kid for about an hour, 45 minutes. Cases of beer. Yes.
To borrow mine, but you have to take it for 2 hours.
I will be bringing in some cases of beer. You can show how to use those too. Not for you. You will not be here. She will not be here for that. But we're going to use some household items. We should have done this a long time ago, and I apologize. But we're going to try to do some household items, work out with some household items that you might have at home, that you guys, can hopefully maybe utilize those. All right, pick them up, man.
And I can bring my growlers.
Your growlers.
All right, ready? All right, so we're going to have those dumbbells up here again. Elbow facing in. All right, like that. Elbows in here. All right, so we're going to go off with our side lunge. We'll do side lunge, one curtsy lunge.
Curtsy, curtsy.
We'll do side lunges.
Yes.
We'll do curtsy lunges. I won't say it, it's okay.
Curtsy lunges make me feel like I'm a princess.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anyways, we'll do curtsy lunges with a shoulder press. Alright? So, alternating curtsy lunge with the shoulder press. We're going to go 10 reps, 5 on each leg. Alright, let's go.
You're behind me.
I'm not in your way. Now, one thing I've told Nancy before, I want her to step more off to the side. There. 3. We really want to get a 45-degree angle from the front foot to that back foot. So make sure you get a 45-degree angle. When she steps this way, she should be feeling this all right here on the side of that leg, on the side of her glute. Now over on this side. And lastly, come on. This knee needs to stay over the toe, and the hips need to stay straight. We don't want to step back and turn this way. We want to take that pressure off. Keep the hips straight and the knee over the toe as much as possible. That was 10? You did 4 more? You sure?
Yes, I did 4 more. You didn't hear them crack?
No, I heard you crying. Heavy breathing. All right, now I'm gonna have you go on the floor. We're gonna do a little bit of chest with some triceps. Go on your back. Face that way, please. We're gonna do a 3-part exercise. Okay. We're gonna start up with your legs 90 degrees up. She's gonna have her dumbbells up in starting position, 45 degrees. So about like that. Okay. She's gonna do a dumbbell press first, so down and up. She's going to turn the dumbbells face each other. Dumbbell fly out to the side and back up. From here, she's going to keep her arms up nice and straight. Bend her elbows. Take the dumbbells next to her head and back up straight. And that's 1 rep. We're going to do 9 more of those. So press. Fly. Up straighter. And then yep. Back up. And then tricep. Back up. So we're hitting the chest, and we're hitting the front shoulders, and we're hitting the triceps. When we're doing that fly, we want to have our arms out almost as straight as possible. Not locked straight, but just a slight bend. And we're trying to wrap our arms around the big tree. And keep them in line with our shoulders, that's for sure too. Here the elbows should be below the level of our shoulders. Here the dumbbells should be in line with our shoulders. Here our elbows should be pointing to the ceiling as the dumbbells go back behind our head. Watch the elbows, watch your elbows. Fly. Said 6, so 1 more. Come on. Elbows down, elbows up, good. Straight up, straight, and up. Come on. Hey, good. 2 more. So now what's making this even worse is her abs are engaged here. So this is stressed out, her abs are engaged, her hip flexors are stretched out. So we're working the upper and the lower at the same time. Straight. Good. Okay, back to your feet. Let's go. Back up. Back up. Everybody else wants you to.
Let's vote.
Alright, that was great.
Thank you.
Alright, so now we're gonna hit the biceps a little bit more. So we're gonna do our 3-part bicep curl. Elbows tight, hands tight to my body. Up, that's 1. Out, elbows still tight, but arms or hands away from the body. 2, elbows and hands away from the body for 3, and that's 1 rep.
Say what?
Here we go. Face the camera, smile. Elbows tight, hands tight. Right here. All right, and up and down. Now, elbows away. I'm sorry, elbows tight, hands away, and up. That's 2. Now, elbows and hands away from the body, and that's 1 rep. Let's go. 9 more. Let's go.
Wait,
Come on,
this was
come on.
number 2.
No. Let's go. We could also incorporate like a hammer curl. We could incorporate what's called a Zotz curl, where you come up, turn your palms down, rotate down, work your forearms a little bit. But I like this one. Hits the bicep heads, a couple different weights, and a little bit of the front shoulders and side shoulders. Come on. 4, 5. No way that I can be talking this much and still keep track of it. I could, but I'm not trying to right now. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Good.
Come on, Nancy. Everybody's rooting for you.
Come on.
Do you guys want to bet?
Come on.
You guys can see which. Oh,
Is that 10? All right. Okay,
Look.
come on really quick.
right one.
One little piece, one little drop.
I've been cleaning it
One
off.
little drop of sweat. We're gonna have her do it one more time. Come on, hurry up.
I gotta get home.
Oh, what happened to I got 2 hours.
Oh, like, oh, come on, come here. Oh, yeah, you're trying to get away. All right. Chrissy lunge with the shoulder press. Or the bicep curl.
Guys,
All right.
I don't want to, but it's okay.
All right, here we go. So 8 reps, 4 on each leg. Let's go. Come on, elbows in tight, elbows in tight. Up. Yeah, good. Elbows tight. Gotta go. So I like how our knee stays over that front toe. Front knee stays over the toe. Your hips stay pretty straight. She's getting a better 45-degree angle with that back leg as she steps back. If you don't feel it in here or in here, you're not doing it right. You want to feel it here, you want to feel it here. If you're not, change up that foot position here to get that feeling right there. Breathe through your nose, down through your mouth, man. Come on. Back. Go, back. We go 8 reps, so that's hard press and tricep. Go, legs up. Legs up. Legs up. There we go. Okay, press. Good. Glide. Wide. Up. And tricep. Now watch your elbows on this press. They're staying below the level of our shoulders, which is exactly what we want. We do not ever want to press and have our elbows come out here. A lot of pinching up here. Bad, bad, bad for the shoulders.
This dick, don't do it.
Keep down, come on. Keep down, control. Keep
I
down.
thought you said you were going to be nice to
down.
Nancy today.
Everyone heard that.
Come on, open your eyes, pay attention. Good. Take those arms back. Make those elbows. Let's go. Take care. Up. Good. Wide. Good. Don't rush it. Come on. She rushed out last time. All right, on your feet. Let's go. Deep part curl. Come on. Come on. Come on. reps. Keep them tight, down, hands out, elbows tight. 2, elbows, hands out wide, and 3.
Good, Nancy. Come
7
on.
more. Good. So Nancy's got 10-pound dumbbells, and I know Nancy's strong. I know she's tough, so I know this is a hard workout. Again, a little more different when she's by herself, or even if it was another person. A little bit easier when it's a class, a bigger class of people, because you can kind of stop and slow down and hide. You can kind of get lost in the shuffle. And some other gyms here, you're always going to have us, whoever teaches the class, on your butts.
Nowhere to hide.
You're here for a reason. We want to help you guys, make sure you guys keep that reason. All right. Nice. Good, Nancy. Ready? Okay, great. Let's one really quick. All right. So that's 8 reps on that. So 8, 8, and 8 on that second set. 10 on the first first circuit. But full body. Okay, legs, glutes, quads, even some of her core, abs, shoulders, biceps, triceps, her back. So real quick, like half an hour or so for the 12. Like 11 different exercises or so, 2 times each, so pretty good. If you wanted to, you can add an extra circuit to each set of exercises. You can do them all as one big giant set. Whatever you do, keep track of your time, write it down beforehand before you start, and that'll help make the workout be that much more effective. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of ab work for her. So on your back. Nope, dumbbells. On your back. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna have her cross her right leg over her left. Oh, she got the right leg this time. At the ankle. All right, she's gonna pick her left leg up. Right hand, or both hands are at her ears. All right, now I'm gonna have her crunch up 10 times. All right, just 10 reps. Let's go. Normally we go for 30 seconds to a minute. I think all my girls, all my guys that come to our classes here, their abs are super tough. So 10 reps for her is not going to be anything, but we're going to make it harder because she's going to change her legs up really quick and go right into 10 on the other one. Let's go. Don't bring this knee that's across too far forward. We want to keep it back. I want to make sure that she's still coming up. She's tucking her chin into her chest and her hands are here at her ears, so the abs are doing the work. As soon as she's only 10, she's going to put her hands under the small of her back, legs out straight, and we got 10 scissor kicks. From now we're going to go into 20 swimmer kicks, 20 flutter kicks, 10 each leg. From here, she's going to put her legs up straight, hands up over her face, reach up, touch your toes 10 times. Let's go. So this stays nice and straight. Her shoulders and her head go back, touch the floor, and they come up. After she's done with that, she's going to let her legs go out straight. Hands back behind her head. Alternating right hand, left toe, left hand, right toe. 12 reps, 6 on each side. Good. From here, she's going to go into 10 V-ups. Okay, legs up straight, hands back here, reach up, touch the toe, so it's going to the V. Yep. Up.
Come on, Nancy, you got it.
So we don't want the legs coming up too high, about 45 degrees. We want this upper body coming up higher. Let's go. Come on. Forward. Come on. Those shoulders up. Come on. 5 more. 5 more. Let's go. Come on. We went beer over the weekend. Come on. 3 more. Come on, Nancy. Exhale up. Exhale up. Let's go. Come on. 3 more. Let's go. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Okay. Now, legs are going to be out straight. Hands back behind her head. Breathe. I want her to take her nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. And 1 more. She's going to put her hands on the small of her back. She's going to go knees in, scoop the feet out. She's going to go 10 reps of those. So you notice how her butt, her lower back come up off the floor. Her feet still stay kind of low, but she's getting those knees all the way in. Come on. Come here. 4. 3. Exhale as you bring those knees in. Inhale as you take those feet back out. Come on, come on. She's going to bend her knees now. She's going to roll them over to her left side. Shoulders are going to stay nice and flat. Hands at her ears. Again, she's going to take 10 crunches, taking her chin up to the ceiling. Not tucking in, up. And because her knees are rolled over to her left side, I want to make sure she gets that left shoulder blade off the floor. So as high as you can, 10 reps. Let's go. Nope, up. All right. 1, 2. Now we're working those obliques, so side abs right through here. 3. Roll over the knees over to the right side. Continue with 10 more. And as soon as she's done with these, she's going to put her hands out to her side or under her back, legs straight up in the air. And we're going to go windshield wipers, side to side. 10 reps. Up, go. Windshield wipers. I want to make sure that her feet, her knees stay together as much as possible. I'd rather have her come only halfway, as long as the feet and knees stays together. So you go all the way down like that, lift them up and still keep together, and that's fine too. But maintain the knees and the feet touching together. Up. You got 10 of these. Go down flat. Shoulder blades stay flat. Last one, legs out straight, hands back behind her head. All right, when I tell her to, she's going to come up. She's going to get her feet, her legs off the floor, her shoulders, head, arms off the floor. And we're going to hold for 20 seconds and we're done. Ready? Come on, 20 seconds and we're done. Ready? Get the head and shoulders up off the floor as high as you can. Keep your hands back behind your head. Don't want to see those hands. Ready? Let's go. Up. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, higher, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, higher, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 14, 1,000, 15, 1,000, 16, 1,000, 17, 1,000, 18, 1,000, higher, 19, 1,000, and 20. And then you curl up into the fetal position and you cry. And we'll do it one more time. Let me see. All right.
Poor Nancy.
Oh, well, she recovers. All right. So there was about, I don't know, like 10 average exercises. Something like that, 10? Something like that. We did about 10 or so exercises, about 10 reps each, so not for a long time. Usually, like I said before, we do about 30 seconds each, but for this it's more about reps, except for that last exercise, we did about 20 seconds. So, but a good little ab blast is going to hit the lower abs, the middle, the top, and the sides. All back to back to back. So you did see that she's doing it with very little rest. One of these days she'll actually get up off the floor and she'll probably go home.
One day.
There you go. Alright. But a good little ab blast at the end of that circuit. So tomorrow we'll be doing probably about the same thing. I think we'll do some full body stuff. So pay attention if I post about what exercises or what equipment you might need. I'm sorry. Wednesday we'll do some cardio-based stuff. And then Thursday again, we will look to do some exercises that will utilize some stuff that you might have around the house. So I'll be posting about that to give you guys a heads up. So hopefully you guys can follow along for that one. But hope you guys have a good night. Be safe out there. Obviously there's supposed to be a curfew, so we're gonna try to sneak out of here and get out of here and get home. But you guys be safe at home. Be careful. If you have any questions or suggestions for us for any exercises or workouts, please guys let us know. We'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. Other than that, guys, be safe. Be careful. Watch out for each other. Have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good job, Nancy. 29 viewers.